Hello Gemini, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your November monthly reading. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please join me. Just press that little red button underneath and don't forget to like and share my videos. If they do not resonate with you, you know what you can do. You can move on to the next reader, or alternatively, you could go and check out other aspects of your birth chart. Today I am using the Thelema Tarot, and I'm a little bit broken-hearted because one of them is actually torn, and they're pretty new, so I don't know how I've done that. What else can I talk to you about? I can talk to you about how bad that full moon was the other day. Kept me awake for 2 nights in a row. It wasn't really bad. The energy was very strong. All right, what's happening for the Geminis in the month of November? Very nice. You know, it's funny. I've been sitting here thinking that the last couple of days we've had so few. Ooh, 8 of Cups. Okay, that's quite interesting when you have an offer here. I was thinking how interesting it is that none of the readings lately have been about love. Well, a couple of them have, but not sort of like really... you know, things happening in the love department. There's been a lot of people processing emotions, past experiences, working on their inner selves. So it's very nice that I've got the Knight of Cups up here, because this does talk about somebody coming in to offer something to you, and it generally is love from the Knight of Cups. So he's very much an energy of... he's an action. He's action. Things are happening here. Oh, I'm excited for you. I want to see what else has been happening. I love readings, so when I don't get some for a while, it sort of makes me wonder why. Okay. Oh, first card out, the Tower. Okay, so this is quite interesting because you've got somebody coming in to offer you love and then following up the Tower. Okay, let me just sort of have a feel of this. For some of you, I feel like somebody's coming in to offer you love that you didn't know was in love with you. This feels to me like you're being offered love from someone you didn't expect. Because this to me, when I see the Tower after that card, says to me something is so... I don't want to say shocking because that makes it sound bad, but something has rocked your world. And I feel like it's somebody coming in to offer you love. It could be a water sign here, and especially a Scorpio. So if you know a Scorpio around you that you've possibly thought may be like this, that's possible. That they could be in love with you and coming to tell you, but it's certainly not something you're expecting here. Okay, so this person's very likely from your past, because I have the 6 of Cups next, but... I know that sometimes this card can represent past life lover. You would know though, because if you'd have met this person somewhere, and if you haven't met them yet, when you do meet them, there's that familiarity where you feel like you've known them before. But this person looks to me like they could be from your past. Now, for those who are going to say, I don't want a lover back from my past, you do not have to take someone back from your past. But it could be that you're meeting someone who comes from a past life. So don't be ready to knock things back yet until you discover. But there's something to do with your past here. Okay, and then the 4 of Cups comes in. So I think it's very possible that you've been very bored with your life, or perhaps a little bit disenchanted. Because the 4 of Cups looks like you don't want to take love. And then we have the 6 of Cups here. And the difference between the 6 and the 4 is 2 cups. And I feel like when I do this sometimes that it's like all you needed in your life was to have love and your life would be perfect. Okay, 2 of Wands comes in then. Now I feel for some of you that this Tower may send you reeling a little bit because you've now got a brand new path that you can travel on, and perhaps you weren't expecting this, because when the 2 of Wands comes out, it says we have 2 ways we can go. And I feel like now you've got to stop and decide, do you want to move forward on this or do you want to go in another direction? Because I think you've been wanting this for so long, but now that it's fallen in your lap, you're not sure if it's the way to go or not. So for some of you, I feel like looking at this, like your life is all tied up, you're happy with the way things are, you've thought about it, that the only thing you haven't got in your life is love. But it's like now it's dropping in your lap. You're not real sure which way to go with it. With the Tower here, this says to me this might be why you're having to take some time out to have a look at things the way they are. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant here, or the Hierophant. I really feel this person's very serious here. And maybe they just haven't, maybe you've known them for a long while. Look, I had 2 people wrote on my Facebook page that both of them didn't know each other, but both of them had welcomed in a soulmate, and they were both, I think, in their 40s or 50s, and they'd known this person all their lives, but had never really thought about them being a love. And I feel like this is the situation I'm seeing here. It's like perhaps you've always known this person, but they've come in with this really serious offer now, and you're not really sure which way to go here. It's like it's sort of changed the way you see everything. It's like I don't know, it's like you've been looking at the world a certain way, and now someone's shown you this love. Okay, here's the person that could be offering you love here. It's very possible it's a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. What I would like to say to you is this man is pretty gorgeous. He's probably good looking. He's probably, very well to do, quite comfortable in his business, knows what he wants, knows where he's going. And I just have this feeling here that you're going, why would he want me with this Tower here? Why would this man be in love with me? But he is. If this is a woman, perhaps you've known this woman for a really long time. Perhaps you never saw yourself being with this woman, and she's all of a sudden disclosed that she is in love with you. And she wants to spend the rest of her life with you. And I think it's knocked your socks off, quite frankly. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Wands. Now, what you have to be careful here is, Gemini, is that you don't close off yourself here, because I feel like this person's broken through something for you here. With this Tower here, it's like they've broken through something, and I think that you've not felt that you were worthy of love like this. Because I feel a little bit sad here seeing this card, and I feel like this was so unexpected because you didn't think, I don't know whether it's that you didn't think you were worthy, but it's like you didn't expect love this big to come to you. So maybe you've been alone for a while. Maybe this Four of Cups is showing that you've had a very, very quiet life for some time, and it's really come out of the blue here. This is beautiful. Oh God, could it get any nicer? The Sun. So seeing this card here and the Wands energy, I would say to you, it's very possible you're dealing with a Leo here. Could be a Scorpio, but they would be the 2 most obvious signs here. This is the Sun. This is, you know me, I always say it's the best card in the deck. It's beautiful. It's bringing in happiness, joy. You have an amazing month ahead of you, Gemini. Look at this. Oh my goodness, 10 of Pentacles. So this relationship that you're being offered here, not only does it offer you love, it offers you stability and security. This person adores you. They have waited a long time to come forward for this. And I feel like you've spent a lot of that time closed off. So I wonder if you even noticed they were there. Now I have to say, I'm pretty sure you know them with this 6 of Cups here. But it could have been that they've, come their own journey. Maybe you haven't seen them for a long while. There's no cards here that say they come from somewhere else, but then I look at this and I think there's a world in this card. So maybe they've been off doing their own thing and you'd forgotten about them, or, oh, look at this. Judgment. I think you do know this person. I think you do know them, and I don't think you were expecting them to come back. I think they've shocked the pants off you here, Gemini, by walking back in your door and telling you that they've always been in love with you and now they want to marry you and settle down. And if it isn't marriage, it's the spiritual thing of I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And it's very possible that you could have spent the last few years really hardening your heart up. But this Judgment card is here to give you a second chance. It's very beautiful. Oh, you know me, I love a good reading. And there she goes. She knocked the Aussie goddess on the floor. Okie dokie. Let's put my little sign back up again. Okay. And let's try for an oracle card. So still using the Lucy Cavendish's Les Vampire. And we'd like a really nice little bit of icing on this cake. Okay, I had this one out before. Ancient. And it's about ancestry, apparently. Egypt to magical inheritance. And it talks about family connections that lead you to greater knowledge of the self and how to work with the family members you know. There will be information that comes to you at this time that may surprise or disappoint. Whatever the reaction, it is a gift to be able to know where you are from and from whom the raw matter, the very cells of your being came. So, for you, I feel like this card is talking about you understanding what you're capable of and who you are at the very core of you. I feel like someone bringing in this love and you understanding how you are worthy of someone coming back and telling you how they feel. Wonderful reading, Gemini.